So with Disney releasing its next live-action remake this week, which is Dumbo, I decided to look back at the original 1941 classic. Haven't seen it in a while, decided to review it, and thought to myself, what makes this movie such a classic in the Disney collection? We'll talk about it coming up right after this. What's going on, guys? Thank you for joining me. My name is Ryan, aka Ryan the Movie Guy, and I want to welcome you all to my channel. If this is your first time here, I encourage you to take a look around. If there's any videos that you like, if there's anything behind me that you like, then this is probably the right place for you because I'm probably going to talk about it. So go ahead, click on that subscribe button now to hear more content from me in the future. With Disney making all these remakes based upon animated classics, it kind of makes you want to watch the originals. With Dumbo, I haven't seen this movie since I was a kid, so I figured let me refresh my memory on this. Watching it again, I gotta tell you, it was such a trip down memory lane for me. The story is about a baby elephant named Dumbo that is born with abnormally big ears. His mother ends up protecting him from both humans and animals alike that ridicule him for his looks. Eventually, Dumbo and his mother get separated. During this time, he befriends Timothy the Mouse, which ends up being his one and only friend, both teaming up to try to get his mother back, while at the same time discovering this hidden talent he didn't think he had. So interesting fact about this movie, this is Disney's fourth animated feature when he started making his feature-length films, with the preceded three being Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Pinocchio, and Fantasia. This was during World War II, so it was during a time when movies weren't making as much money as they were before or after the war. Pinocchio and Fantasia both failed at the box office at the time. When the fourth film was being made, Dumbo was at first going to be considered as a short animated film, kind of like the cartoons you would see before a movie begins. Eventually, due to what the movie was based on, the children's book, he wanted to do the story justice and eventually it becoming the next feature-length film. What I love about this movie is that with Dumbo, the main character has no dialogue whatsoever, and yet you feel all this emotion and heart for him and rooting for the main character. Walt Disney has done this before with other characters such as Dopey and Snow White and Gideon and Pinocchio. You feel their character with their expressions and reactions, and now there's no dialogue that's needed. With Dumbo, you have all these other animals surrounding him that are pretty much talking for him, talking to him, and his reaction is nothing said, but it's with the expression on his face. And that's a powerful way to tell a story if you don't even need words. There's quite a few popular moments in this movie, and I may even say iconic moments. For example, the Baby Be Mine musical sequence, which is probably also one of the most popular songs in the movie, when Dumbo and his mom were both holding each other with their trunks. Sad moment for me as a kid, really depressing. And Pink Elephants on Parade is another pretty popular moment in the movie as well. Another one is when the crows are all singing to Dumbo about seeing an elephant fly. All these songs and moments are pretty memorable to me. I hope we see some of this in the remake, but I do know that we don't get any of the animals talking. It's more so the humans taking over that role. Of course, I gotta mention the animation in this movie. I love 2D animation. I wish Disney did more of it. The last time I think we even saw a movie remotely close to this was in 2009, The Princess and the Frog. So you have to really appreciate the hours upon hours these artists went through to recreate the character over and over again just to bring them to life. And with Dumbo, they did it in such a way where he pulled on your heartstrings and really, played with your emotions when watching it. So in the end, I say this is one of Disney's great classics, comparing it to Sleeping Beauty, Snow White, Cinderella, Peter Pan, all those great movies growing up. Will the remake live up to the old film? I can't really say. I haven't really seen it yet, so I will be posting a review of it tomorrow night, and you can see my opinion on it. So make sure you subscribe if you want to see that review. If you like this video, go ahead and click on that like button too. Tell me in the comments below if Dumbo is a movie that's one of your favorite Disney movies. If not, go ahead and share with me what's your favorite Disney movie. I hope you all have a great week and want to hear from me more in the future. I will see you all later at the movies.